Hey, it's Gentle K, your tech guide. Today, let's figure out what an API really is, using a weather app and the simple idea of a request and a response. So, you want to build a weather app. Something simple. It shows today's temperature in Seoul, right there on the screen. But the moment you start, you hit a wall. Wait. Where does that temperature even come from? It's not sitting on your computer, and you can't exactly hang a thermometer out your window. That one question, where do I get the data? That's where today's story begins. Stick around and you'll start to see the one method almost every app uses to get its information. All right, before we dive in, here's what you'll walk away with. Just two things. One, you'll be able to say what an API is in a single sentence. And two, the flow of request and response will stick in your head as a picture. You don't need to write any code. This one flow is enough. Okay, let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture together. Here's the thing. The apps we use don't actually own most of their information. Weather, maps, exchange rates, payments, all of that is built by other companies. Your app doesn't make it, it borrows it. And if there were no way to borrow, you'd have to build your own weather station just to show one temperature. Nobody's doing that. So we need a path to borrow information. And that path, that's the heart of it. Ready? Let's break it down together. In one sentence, an API is an agreed-upon counter where programs hand information back and forth. The flow is just 2 beats. Your app asks, "Give me Seoul's weather." The weather server answers, "Sunny, 24 degrees." That's a request and a response. And here's the neat part. Your app doesn't need to know how the server figured out the weather. Ask at the counter, get your answer, done. Now, if that hasn't quite clicked yet, let's use a picture. Think of a restaurant. You don't walk into the kitchen and cook your own food. You give your order to a waiter. "1 pasta, please." The waiter carries it to the kitchen and brings the dish back out. That waiter, that's the API. You're the app. Your order is the request. The kitchen is the weather server. And the food is the response, your weather data. You never even see the kitchen. You just order off the menu. A weather app does exactly this. It orders Seoul today and gets back sunny 24 degrees to show on screen. Maps pulling directions. Shopping apps getting payment results. All the same way. So when should you care about this? Anytime you need to show information your app doesn't have. Weather, maps, logins, that kind of thing. There's a trade-off. Build it all yourself and you get full control, but it costs huge time and money. Borrow through an API and you're fast, but you play by that service's rules. 2 common mix-ups too. First, thinking an API is a program you install. It's not, it's just an agreement to ask and answer. Second, sending your order however you like. The kitchen can't read an order that's not on the menu. You have to ask in the format they expect. Here's how this actually sounds at work. A product manager and a developer talking through adding weather to an app.
We want to add weather to this app. Is that even possible?
Totally. The weather service already offers an API, so we just pull the data from there.
An API? Is that something we have to build ourselves?
Nope. They've already opened the counter. We just ask, "Give me Seoul's weather," and they hand it back.
Oh, so we're not measuring the weather ourselves? We're just receiving it?
Exactly. It's like ordering from a waiter instead of walking into the kitchen. All right, let's wrap this up. Just remember 3 things. 1, an API is a set counter for borrowing someone else's information. 2, you ask, the request, and the server answers, the response. That round trip is the whole thing. 3, you don't walk into the kitchen, you order from the waiter. Keep that picture, and you've got it. And that's everything for today. I hope this one helped. If it did, I'll see you in the next one. That's it from Gentle K. Thanks for watching. And remember, just start. It's easier than you think.